Alright, what is up guys? In this video I'm going to show you guys how to beat the Scandinavian for the second time. Because the first video I made, unfortunately, I had the camera over here. And I had how to beat the Dubov. or how to play the King's Indian. Alright, so Scandinavian. First variation we're going to look at. And the first question you got to ask yourself is how aggressive is my opponent trying to be? If they are going to go Bishop G4, followed by Knight C6, this right here is the most aggressive way that black can play, because they're trying to castle queenside ASAP and start pushing all these guys. So if they're going to go super aggressive, the key for white is you do not castle kingside immediately. You're going to hold on, castle bishop e3, and now you got to ask yourself, how aggressive are they going to play? If they're going to go e5, we're going to go c4, and okay, we got to move the bishop twice, but the reason why is we get d5 in. And once you have this, I think this is already really nice for white. If they try to attack c4, you come back, and at some point you're going to get this 4-on-3 rolling. You're going to have a really good attack against black, and you can see, for white, none of these pawns have started. Once you castle kingside, you have a lot more time to get your attack going. They have to go c6 and stuff to get things going. So now, instead of e5, they go like knight f6 and play it more slow, like e6. Queen a4 is always the key move. You're going to go queen a4, and now you have a lot of attacking potential with here. Not there. c5 is actually the threat, I believe. Or basically just h3, get the bishop, and do all this kind of stuff. But already here, we are +1 after queen a4. Alright, so that's what you're going to do if they try to play super, super aggressive. Now, to build on this, if they go knight f6, anytime you see knight c6, knight f6, just know, okay, I can go h3. Because here, they do not have time to win this pawn, because you win their queen. And if they come back to h5, now their queen can't go here. So now c4 is super strong. Everything is super strong and more effective now because they played knight f6. So f6, big mistake. Just know you got to punish them. All right, so that's going to be the super aggressives. Now let's say they go a bit more tame. So if they go knight f6, actually, let's say knight c6. So if they go knight c6 first, this is already a mistake. They're supposed to go bishop g4 first, because now we can go knight c3 followed by bishop b5. If queen a d8, bishop b5, and we're better developed. If queen a5, bishop b5, and if bishop d7, d4, and black and white is +1. Like, we're really happy with this position. Just don't fall for any line of fires, and you're gonna have a bunch of tempos against this queen side. So that's how you're gonna counter if they go knight c6. All right. So next, now let's say they're a bit more passive and they go knight f6. So knight f6. Now we can go d4 because we know they're not going to hit the center fast with knight c6, bishop g4. All right, so if they go bishop g4 here, bishop e2, and like we said, we have the read knight c6, knight f6, we go h3. If they go e6, now this is the more common. Either they're going to castle queenside and play really attacking, or they're going to play very solid with e6, queen d8, c6. So if they go for e6, we're going to go bishop d3, c4. And now what I like to do here is actually castle queenside with knight c3. You just own the board. You own a lot more of the board, and you're going to have a really, really nice, fun position with something like this. And, I mean, +1 and some. So that's what we do if they play passive against e6. So now, let's say bishop f5. Whenever this bishop moves, c4, knight c3, and you're going to wait until they lock in the bishop. Once they lock in the bishop and it can't go back, look for the queen b3 read. This is already, once again, +1, and we have a really nice position, and you try to get the bishop a lot of times. I mean, h3, yeah, all the free tempos. I'm going to say, for the most part, that is going to be like c6, c4, same kind of deal. And a lot of things will transpose. You just got to make the reads. Like, for example, bishop f5, we know, wait until e6, queen b3. Now, some of the super sidelines I'll look at real quick with y'all. If they go e5, I mean, just intuitively, tempo, bishop g5 is a very nice move. If they go c6, okay, we make some weaknesses, and now we have a great e4, e5 position. We have 3 more pieces developed. We're going to castle, and they're going to hit this e-pawn and go for d4, and just have way more activity. And g6. G6 is actually somewhat common, I will say, especially in bullet. You'll see this decent amount. And just know, you don't have to stop bishop g4 with h3, because your bishop's really not doing anything else on the d3 or b5 squares. So castle, take your space, and then once again just keep taking space. h3, bishop f4, queen d2, rook d1, and I mean that's as good as it gets, I would say. So All right, so that's pretty much all the variations in the Scandi. Let's go ahead and take a look at the problem set over here. I think I even have the annotator up. All right, so we have knight c6, we have bishop g4, and he's almost castling, super aggressive. We are not going to castle here. We're going to go d4, and then c4. Or d4, bishop e3, and c4, sorry. And now for this one, okay, so he's going e5. We're going to go c4, queen check, bishop d2, and look for d5. And we should be pretty happy there. Okay, so now let's save this one. So he went e6 here. So now queen a4 is going to be stronger. And look for castle king side, h3, and then c5 and d5. These breaks. So here, knight c6, but he played knight f6 with bishop g4 is a mistake. We go h3. If he goes back, c4. If he takes, we take. We got two bishops and a fantastic position. All right, so now here. All right, so he played knight c6 first. Aggression level is mid because he did not go bishop g4. Remember, knight c6 is actually a mistake. You're going to go knight c3, bishop b5, and you are already +1 no matter what he does. All right, so if he goes queen h5, this is kind of a funny way to do it. He has to go knight f6 first, knight c6, then bishop g4. That way we don't have time to go h3, something like that. But we can just go d5 here, and we have a really good position. His pieces are lacking very useful squares, is the best way to put it. And once again, +1. Theme of the Scandi, you will be +1. All right, so now e6. So e6 is passive. This bishop is locked inside. That means we're going to go bishop d3, c4, knight c3, and probably castle queenside. He's really passive. He's punching back position. We just go. Okay, bishop f5. So now we're going to go for c4, knight c3. Wait till he locks in the bishop and hit queen b3. Should be +1 there. Okay, so yeah, this position, we can see the locked in bishop. We have the bishop on d3. We're going to go queen e2, bishop g5, castle queenside. All right, now here with c6, this bishop is not locked in yet, so I'm not going to go for h3. h3 would actually lose a pawn because d4 hangs. So in this position, what we're going to do is go bishop e2, wait for e6, and then hit queen b3, and then just go h3, try to get the bishop. And once again, probably +1 there. Always safe answer, +1. All right, e5 is actually going to be about +1.15. Just remember, the key move is knight c3, queen back, and then bishop b5 check, followed by bishop to c4. So you stop here, provoke weakness, and then come back, and then you're going to hit the e-file definitely as fast as possible. And if bishop g7, remember, we don't have to go h3. We just go bishop e2 castle and develop and take all the space in the world. Okay, and knight takes d5. Just remember, go d4 first. Don't let him trade away the knight for the bishop. And then you're going to go c4, take your space. One real quick sideline I'll go over, because I don't think I did. If they go... Actually, no. This is only against Alekine, so you don't even have to know this one. Actually, I'll go over this one, this c6. So if they go c6, it is actually somewhat popular, at least online. Just know, don't play passive here. You're going to go knight f3, you're going to go bishop b5, and you're going to go d4, and you're just going to be up a pawn. As long as you get this position, you'll be fine here. Don't play passive. I will add this to the problem set too. But just know, this pawn stack is not good. Just don't go bishop e2 and d3 and be really passive. Take space, be active. You have an extra pawn, you have a bigger army. That is the key here. Yeah, so besides for that though, that is the Scandinavian. You guys know how to get a +1 position in the Scandinavian. Pretty much, I would say guaranteed. This opening is not the best. And if you know what you're doing with your white, you know how to make the reads. You know if this is here, you do this. Boom. +1, life is good. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check the details for more information about openings, the spreadsheet, and everything else. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.